The Leader Within: How Self-Talk Shapes Leadership. Friends, today, I want to talk about something we rarely consider when discussing leadership. We talk about strategy, vision, communication, influence. But the truth is, leadership doesn't start with what you say to others. Leadership begins with what you say to yourself. Because before you can lead a team, a company, or a community, you must first learn to lead you. And the bridge between who you are today and the leader you want to become is simple but powerful: self-talk. Think about the last time you faced a challenge. Maybe it was a tough project, a setback, or a moment of failure. What did your inner voice say to you? For some of us, that voice is critical. You're not good enough. You'll mess this up. Why even try? For others, that voice is encouraging. You've got this. One step at a time. Failure isn't the end, it's feedback. That voice matters because your internal dialogue shapes your external reality. If your self-talk is weak, your leadership will be weak. But if your self-talk is strong, your leadership becomes magnetic. Neuroscience shows us that our brains are constantly rewiring themselves through what we focus on. When you repeatedly tell yourself something, positive or negative, you're reinforcing pathways that become your default way of thinking. This is called neuroplasticity. So if you constantly say, "I'm not enough," your brain strengthens that belief. But if you tell yourself, "I can grow, I can adapt, I can lead," then your brain strengthens that belief. Leaders who master their self-talk aren't delusional. They're intentional. They choose words that move them forward instead of words that hold them back. Now, let's connect this to leadership. Leadership is influence. People don't just follow what you say, they follow who you are. And who you are is a reflection of the voice you hear most, your own. Think about it. A leader who tells themselves, "I can't handle pressure," will crumble in a crisis. A leader who tells themselves, "I learn from every challenge," will stay calm, adapt, and inspire confidence. Your self-talk becomes your leadership language. And here's the secret. The way you speak to yourself eventually becomes the way you speak to others. If you encourage yourself, you'll encourage your team. If you forgive yourself, you'll show compassion to others. If you believe in yourself, you'll have the courage to believe in others, even before they believe in themselves. Great leaders are not just skilled communicators, they are skilled self-communicators. Let's take some real-world examples. Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison, but his self-talk wasn't bitter. It was focused on reconciliation and vision. When he emerged, he led South Africa not with hatred but with hope. That inner dialogue of forgiveness became his leadership style. Oprah Winfrey. She grew up in poverty and faced tremendous challenges, but her self-talk was one of worth and possibility. She said, "I am destined for more." That inner belief fueled her leadership in media and philanthropy. Your own story. Think about a moment in your life when you doubted yourself but chose to push forward anyway. That shift in self-talk didn't just change you. It impacted the people around you. That's leadership in action. So how do we put this into practice? Here are 3 steps. Awareness. Catch your inner dialogue. Write down the phrases you repeat to yourself. Are they lifting you up or holding you back? Reframe. Replace "I can't" with "I can learn." Replace "I failed" with "I'm growing." Replace "I'm not ready" with "I'm becoming ready." Consistency. Speak it until you believe it. Consistency turns positive self-talk from a practice into a mindset, and from a mindset into a way of leading. Remember, leadership isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent in your growth. Let me leave you with this. The greatest leaders don't just manage others. They master themselves. They speak words of courage when fear whispers otherwise. They speak words of resilience when failure knocks at the door. And they speak words of hope because they know that their voice, both inside and out, has the power to shape the future. So the next time you doubt yourself, pause. Ask, what kind of leader am I becoming with the words I'm speaking to myself? Because in the end, leadership is self-talk turned outward. And when you learn to lead yourself well, you'll find that others will want to follow. Please do me a favor, like this video, and subscribe to my channel for more inspirational videos like this. Truly appreciate you.